Another SpeedCubeShop unboxing, and you can see here that I picked up a few non-WCA puzzles in this order. So obviously the most exciting is the ShengShou Teraminx, so this will definitely be saved for last since I'm just super excited to get into that. But I also got a few things that I've never really played with before. This one is the Tangram from Dayan, the LanLan Squished Skewb. This one is the ZCube helicopter cube. And since it was on sale, I decided to just go ahead and pick up this unproportional 3x3x7 from CubeForYou. Alright, so since I have played with cuboids before, I might as well get started with this 3x3x7. So CubeForYou has been out for a while, but I just never got around to getting any of their puzzles. So this is the unproportional 3x3x7. And I just think having these thin layers look super cool. And so with this one, obviously it's not going to shapeshift, but I mean it looked pretty interesting, so I just went ahead and picked it up. And so turning it, oh, that's so cool. It has like a swishy feeling, you can probably hear that. But it moves very well. It's very fast, it's smooth, but it also has a little bit of sandiness to it. Oh, this side is catching on something, it's not turning. What is that? This is not turning. So this one is fine, but it just gets caught on something here. Is this piece glued or something? Yeah, I'm thinking this center is glued to this edge. Hold up a second. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so I don't know, it's weird. I've never had that experience before, like pieces being glued. Oh yeah, that is crunchy. But I guess that's pretty much a given since there are so many layers, and I guess caps have a tendency to pop off. But center cap pop-offs are a pretty simple issue to fix, and if you don't know how to do that, what I do at least is I just take a little piece of tape and put it under this lip here so that it goes around into the base of the inside of it. So that just really makes the cap a little bit tighter and less easily able to pop off. So catching on these, oh gosh, here we go. So yes, center cap pop-offs are a pretty common problem with these, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and fix that. It should be no problem. So as I was saying, catching on these layers is pretty easily done, but I guess, alright. So yeah, I guess I'll have to just go ahead and fix that off camera after this video. But as I was saying, catching isn't really a problem on these U and D layers. It's really just these L, R, F, and B faces. Just because of all these layers that it has to go through. But either way, it does move very well. It's definitely super high quality. And it's not capped, so I think that's what really gives it off that swishy kind of feeling, but it's oddly pleasant, and it's a really interesting feeling. So I guess we'll just go ahead and scramble this thing up. I don't think it should be too difficult. It's obviously just a 3x3x7, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and figure this out. And so, oh gosh, so okay, there we go. So yeah, just be aware that center cap pop-offs are gonna be an issue with these. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this puzzle. Looks pretty cool, feels pretty nice for a non-WCA puzzle. Center caps. Alright, so next puzzle, I think we'll go for the helicopter cube. So this is actually a puzzle that I've been wanting for quite a long time, ever since I started cubing, but I just never got around to getting one. And so this will be finally fun to check out and see how it works. And so if you don't know, the helicopter cube is an edge turning puzzle. So yeah, that is pretty cool. It's definitely not as hard as the curvicopter, I've heard. So that'll be good. The curvicopter is just something I don't think I'll ever lay my hands on. Just seems way too difficult for me. So it also has this weird thing where it can kind of jumble, but I don't think it was actually meant to. Let's see if I can figure that out. Yeah, there we go. So it can do jumbling moves like these, but I think I've heard somewhere that it actually wasn't designed to be able to have that capability. But feel free to correct me on that because I'm not totally sure. So yeah, that is pretty cool. The actual turning feels very nice. It's not really catching at all. It feels kind of sandy, but I'll break it in, and it is overall fairly smooth. So really not too much to say about this puzzle. It feels fairly high quality, turning is great, and I'm not really sure how difficult this puzzle should be. I've just heard that it shouldn't be as difficult as the curvicopter, and I honestly don't know what the solving process is like. I don't know where you should start, but I mean, I'll figure it out. So with that, I'm not gonna scramble this on camera, but pretty fun puzzle, and I'll have fun figuring this thing out. Alright, next up, we'll take a look at this LanLan Squished Skewb. Oh wow, there is. So that looks really cool. It honestly feels a little bit uncomfortable to handle and hold. So from the name you can tell this is just a Skewb shape mod. If you look at it from a certain angle, it looks like a regular Skewb, but in reality it's squished. So this just looked really cool and interesting to me, so I figured I might as well go ahead and get it. Yup, it has that ball bearing clickiness that comes with any other Skewb. And the overall feeling is very smooth. It's a little bit sluggish, but I mean, it's a non-WCA puzzle, so what can you expect? So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try the sledgehammer. Am I even doing this right? Hold up. Okay. Pull, I don't know. I'm already confused. Just like muscle memory on a regular Skewb, I just don't know the exact move, so it's kind of confusing right now with this. So the solving on this is definitely going to be different than your regular Skewb. Because the centers are different shapes and sizes, they do have orientation, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult than the Skewb. And I don't think I've ever had a Skewb shape mod, so this will be really fun to figure it out and see how it goes. And overall, the turning is really great. I mean, LanLan puzzles, they're all really great quality, very nice turning. But I think the clicking is kind of getting to me. It's a little bit loud. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if this thing corner cuts, actually. Not too much, but for what it is right now, it definitely seems to be turning well enough to provide a enjoyable solving experience. So I don't think I'm going to go ahead and scramble this thing up yet, just because, I mean, with just those few moves, it already looks pretty crazy, and I'm gonna need some time to just look over this puzzle, just see how it works. But yeah, it looks very cool. This will be very fun to solve and figure out. So yeah, that is the LanLan Squished Skewb. Alright, so I'm obviously saving this Taraminx for last, so we'll just go ahead and get into this Dayan Tangram cube. So I honestly don't really know what this puzzle is. It says 5-axis 3-rank magic cube, but here is, it looks really cool. Definitely not anything that I've ever solved before. I normally just do like cuboids or shape mods, so this is very cool. So it moves along here. Does it move here? Yeah, so let's see, where's the center? So this looks like a center. Is that a center? You can just tell I'm just super confused right now. I am just so confuzzled. What is this? Okay, this moves, this moves, this moves, but this doesn't move. Does that move? Nope. Okay, so we already established that that moves. This moves. That one moves. This one does not because it has that thing. So I move it and then that moves. So I'm just gonna play around with this, evaluate it, just see what exactly I can do with this puzzle. But for the time being, I can definitely tell you that it is very high quality. I mean, all Dayan puzzles, except for the Panchi, I suppose, are really great. Very nice quality, very nice turning. This one has a crunchy kind of feeling to it. It also kind of clicks into place, and yeah, there are no ball bearings in here, but it just has that innate controllable feeling. So if you're into non-WCA puzzles, this one to a noob like me definitely seems like a very fun and challenging one if you want to get into that. So yeah, for the most part, I'm just gonna have to let you guys know how it goes because I'm just utterly confused. I have no idea exactly what moves, what this puzzle is kind of based on, or like how it exactly solves, but I mean, I'll figure it out. So yeah, Dayan Tangram cube. Alright, so what I am obviously the most excited for, let's get into this ShengShou Teraminx, and wow, that looks cool. So yeah, first off, we have some extra stickers, which will be really, really nice. Alright, so the puzzle, wow, this looks cool. Alright, so here it is. That is pretty heavy. So it really actually doesn't look that big, but it has a lot of weight to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some returns. Very, very smooth. Wow, that is just amazing. There's so many pieces, but I mean, just look at that. You can finger trick it. It's so smooth. I can just tell it's super looby though. Yeah, all the layers are just very, very smooth. So ShengShou, you're doing an excellent job with all these non-WCA puzzles lately. So it's super, super looby on the outside, and just overall the turning feels kind of sluggish. But I mean, given all these pieces that have to move, it's super, super nice. It's very smooth. It's very fast for what it is. And so I have solved the Gigaminx before, which was super, super fun. It didn't really pose any extreme difficulties or challenges, but it was very fun. It was very intuitive. So if you know how to solve a Megaminx, then these dodecahedron puzzles should be pretty straightforward. But speaking for myself, I honestly don't know how difficult this should be. I obviously haven't solved one of these before. So I guess aside from telling you guys how amazing the turning is on this puzzle, all that's left to do is go ahead and scramble this up. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret this later, but I mean, YOLO. So it's definitely kind of a difficult puzzle to handle. I mean, it's heavy, it's kind of small, so the layers are a little bit harder to grasp individually. So if you have larger hands, you might have an easier time just holding this entire puzzle, but the layers themselves are kind of tiny. But there's no doubt that this is the best quality Taraminx in terms of the turning and just the overall build quality. So if you're looking to challenge yourself and you like the Megaminx, then this will definitely be a puzzle to get. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call that scramble. That looks very, very cool. And so the factory place stickers are looking pretty nice. I guess a little chip there, but overall nothing is really wanting to come off for the time being. So yeah, really nothing much else to say. Very, very cool puzzle, extremely nice quality and amazing turning so far. I guess really quickly we'll just go ahead and do a corner cutting test, even though you really don't need it. So yeah, it does do some corner cutting, and these are tensionable, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. But overall, if you like the Megaminx and you're looking for a new challenge, the ShengShou Teraminx is definitely one that I would recommend. So definitely some really fun puzzles today. I mean, I guess aside from the center cap fiasco with this 3x3x7, that'll definitely be really easy to fix, but all these puzzles, definitely really great quality, really amazing turning on them, and I mean, it's just nice to break away from your normal WCA events, you know, just try something fun once in a while. So if you guys want to see any reviews or updates of any sorts on these puzzles, then let me know in the comments. But I hope you guys did enjoy this unboxing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, so it's been about a week since that original unboxing, and I was able to figure out why I was just so utterly confused by this Dayan Tangram cube. So I looked up a tutorial to see what I could figure out about this thing, and I noticed that the pieces just didn't look the same. So I checked SpeedCubeShop site, and it turns out there is an extreme version, which is what this puzzle is. So I emailed them about it, and they were just graciously kind enough to send over the regular version and let me keep the extreme version. But here's the regular version, and let's just go ahead and open this up. Alright, so receipt and the cube. And yeah, this was a complete honest mistake because I noticed that the boxes look exactly the same. Just nothing signifies it of it being an extreme or the regular version. So that's kind of on Dayan, but SpeedCubeShop was just nice enough to rectify the situation. So definitely really great customer service on their part. And let's just get into this puzzle. So yeah, this is the regular version. And yeah, you can just see overall that the similarities are at the top here, but that's pretty much just where it ends. It has more cuts down here on the extreme version, so that just allows for more moves. And I suppose after I figure this one out, I'll give the extreme version a try. But for now, here is the regular version. So I believe this one doesn't shapeshift. Let's just go ahead and confirm that here. So yeah, it does turn here, but does it shape shift? Nope. So yeah, this one doesn't shape shift, which should make it for a much easier solve. But I'm honestly still not entirely sure how to go about solving it or what this puzzle should solve like. So yeah, I'll definitely have to look at that tutorial again, just see what I can figure out. But I guess just looking at the overall turning and the feeling of this puzzle, it's definitely a lot smoother, and it's obvious that there aren't as many pieces moving around as the extreme version, which is why this one just feels a little bit more clicky. But overall, these are really, really great quality puzzles. And yeah, I'll just have to figure this one out and see how it is. But thanks again to SpeedCubeShop for just fixing the problem. I mean, customer service over there is just a breeze to work with. So if you're worried about, getting a wrong item in your order or something like that, you don't have to worry. SpeedCubeShop will take care of you. And I know that they just recently had an office move, which is why some orders were delayed or just emails not being responded right away. But they are working on that. I mean, they just have a lot going on, I'm sure. So that pretty much wraps it up for this unboxing again. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, so it's been another week, and turns out, I'm just kidding.